Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Just notice in this verse how it says to comfort one another. And the verse is in 1 Thessalonians 4 and 18. They say, wherefore, comfort one another with these words. Now, what was the words that he spoke to them, comforting them? I'm going to just jump up to 16. He said, the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God. And the dead in Christ shall rise first. So the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. In 17 it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. So those that die during the great tribulation and Jacob's trouble, they would rise first. Those who possibly that will become martyrs, like Babel. Let me get that in Revelation. Revelation chapter 17. Revelation 17 and verse 6. It says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So it's going to be martyrs that's going to be put to death during these last days. And so he's telling them that they will rise first. They will be risen first. And so when you go to Revelations chapter 3 verse 10, it say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And in Revelations 2:10 it say, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So some will die, but they will be risen first. Now Revelations 11 tells you another precept on how that situation will go down, and say, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Now this is the same situation where the archangel came with the great. That's the great voice that's coming out of heaven. And so the dead in Yahushua is gonna rise first, and then those that are alive gonna ascend up to heaven in the cloud, while the enemies is beholding them. Now we got another situation, and let's see, Second Ezra, I think it's 13. Second Ezra 13. Starting at verse 12. It say afterwards, the Second Ezra 13, verse 12. Afterwards I saw the same man come down from the mountain. That's Yahushua coming down from the chariot, and called unto him another peaceable multitude. 13, it say, and there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick with great fear, and I awakened and said. So when Yahweh shall come down and the archangel make the trumpet sound, you're gonna have people that's bound with chains on. You're gonna have people glad to see him. Now the dead is gonna rise first when Yahweh shall come down. So it's gonna be people rising coming from the dead. You see, and then those that are alive, they gonna be bound and all kind of stuff, and they gonna be risen too to meet him in the air. He's just gonna be coming down off the chariot, but they're gonna meet him in the air with the other chariots and the angels. And so either way you go, if you die, you're gonna be risen up, and if you don't die and keep faith in Yahweh, you're gonna be risen up and rescued. So that's the words that he wanted us to use to comfort one another, to have faith, because at the end of the day, this is what's going to happen. We're going to be rescued, and we're going to go back to our homeland in great glory and build a glorious kingdom. Now let me get that in Tobit, because that's what's going to happen at the end of the day. And it's been prophesied throughout all the prophets. But Tobit, he brought it out in a magnificent way. Now let me find this Tobit. There we go. Let's see here. Chapter 14 and 5. It says, starting at verse 5, it says, and that again God will have mercy on them and bring them again into the land where they shall build a temple, but not like the first, until the time of that age be fulfilled, and afterwards they shall return from all places of their captivity and build up Jerusalem gloriously, and the house of God shall be built in it forever with a glorious building, as the prophets have spoken thereof. So just how the prophets said it was going to happen, we're going to go back to our homeland, via the UFOs, so-called UFOs, the chariots of Israel. And that's what Paul was telling the Thessalonians. That's what we can use to comfort one another. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem and Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The kingdom, our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.